Hi guys, it's time to harvest my ginger plants, and I will use this hoe to harvest them. But before then, I have to cut all the stem. There are some that I already cut the stem, but I couldn't cut all of them. And after the eyes, they are all dried, so I have to cut the stem before harvesting them. This is my scissors that I'm going to use to cut the stem. So since the plants, the leaves are already dried, I'll just cut them like this, but I'll save some of the leaves so for my herbs. So, and when you want to cut them, you don't have to cut them really low to the bottom. You can leave a little bit of the stem on it because I want to save the ginger, and I don't want any cut on my ginger, so I cut the stem in a way that I can leave some on it so that they can dry together with the ginger. Then I can plant them next year. So this is how I do it. So let's see what is down there. I normally use the hoe, this part of the hoe, to dig the soil out from the ginger because I don't want to pull the ginger out and they will break because I want to save them. So I make sure I dig all the soil out like I do to my garlic plant before I harvest them. After using the hoe, you can use your hand to get the soil that's very close to the ginger, because with the hoe they will cut the ginger. So you can use your hand to get the soil out, and it's very easy to put out this ginger. This is the ginger. They look so fresh and nice. And this is the root that comes with the ginger. So you have to take all the soil out from the ginger. If you want to use them in your kitchen, you can just wash them out, cut the stem out, and they are ready to be used. If not, if you want to keep them, then they are okay like this. Don't break anything from it, and I'll show you how you can save those ginger after I finish harvesting. So let's go ahead and harvest all the ginger. And I'm glad this year because I planted a lot of ginger, and for sure I know I have a lot of harvest. I have this box right here that I want to keep all my ginger leaves in there. I'm done cutting all the leaves. And they are right here in this box. This is the one that I want to save. So I'll go ahead and harvest all of the ginger. Right now I'm done with these two beds. I have one big bed and a small one. So I'm done harvesting the ginger on it. And this is the ginger I have This is the ginger I got from the 2-bed. I have about 4 more small beds that I have to harvest. Look at this ginger. This is really big and they look fresh. Yeah, that's how the ginger look like when you don't leave it for 1 year. I think this ginger will be like 6 months old. Yeah, and look at how fresh they look like. So I'll go ahead and harvest the rest. And look at how much that I have. I wish I'll have about middle of this big bowl. Oh, these are the 4 additional beds that had the ginger that I want to harvest. With this bed, I already cut the stem because I needed some of the ginger leaf for my herbs. So I've already cut all the stem, but I have additional 3 more to cut. Then I'll harvest them too. These are the ginger that I harvested, and I want to put them in this box so I can save them inside the house, in the cabinet under my sink. That's where I always save them. But I have to check on them and see if there is ones that are broken. Then those ones, I'll put them apart in this bucket so I can use them. If you want to save your ginger, then you have to check on them. If it's broken, don't keep it. Just put them somewhere and use them in your kitchen, because those can get rotten. But if you think the broken part is not that big, they can still dry up. So I will put all those that are already broken in this bucket so I can use them and save these ones. If you harvest your ginger fresh and you want to save them, don't wash them. Just take the sun out, the soil out of it, and with the roots you can just tear them out and put them in a box or wherever you want to save them in. Don't put water on them, because if you put water on them, I never try putting water on them because I'm scared they will rotten. So they have to dry up before you can save them. So I always leave them like this. Just get the sun out of it, then save them. Some of the roots are really big. You can just use your hand to break them, and make sure breaking them will not affect the ginger. This is one of the ginger that I planted with the whole ginger, and look at what happened. This is all that I had from that ginger. It's very small. That's why I like the method where I'll just pluck the ginger out when I nest them and then I'll plant it. Those are really good. They can give you good harvest. This is all the ginger I got for this summer. They look fresh and they are a little bit wet, so I'm gonna leave them out here for the sun to dry them out a little bit before I put them in the cabinet, because I don't want anything to happen to my ginger. I want to save this and plant it in next summer. After leaving the ginger in the sun for a while, they are dry a little bit because I don't see water on them, so it's time to save them in the cabinet now. And you don't need to save your ginger in the cabinet if you don't want to. You can leave it somewhere in your kitchen, but in the garage sometimes it's cold and they can freeze out, so I don't want to take any chances to leave them in the garage. I always want to leave them in my cabinet, since I don't have enough space to pull them out in my kitchen. This is where I want to keep my ginger, because this is the biggest cabinet here. Yeah, so it's like a double cabinet, so I want to keep them in the box. The box is a little bit bigger, so that's the only place it can fit. So I'll bring the box right here and save it. This is the ginger. I put them in the cabinet already, and sometimes I open the cabinet so that they can get air, because I'm scared they are so fresh they can rotten in the cabinet. So I do open the cabinet sometimes so that they can have air outside. So that's all you need to do if you want to save your ginger. Thank you so much guys for watching, and please keep subscribing to my channel. And if you want to plant your own ginger next year, when you subscribe, I have a video that shows how you can plant your own ginger and you can harvest your fresh ginger like I did. And they are really good for juice and other stuff. You can use them for your season too. Thank you so much guys. Bye.